as always. There we go. Alright. Oh, that was quick. Hola. Hola, senor. Your senorita is here. Alright. I was just putting that there. Alright. Welcome to Wonder After Dark. First of all, let me change the channel real quick. Jesus, my asshole. Mother of God. Sorry about that. My asshole is a tornado. Anyway, and I went ahead and got this ready for us to talk about. Alright, before we get into tonight's episode, I want to come out and say a few things. Number one, even though currently we only have one audience member, currently we only have one audience member. My asshole is a tornado sounds like a great song title. It really does. Anyway, what I was going to say. Even though we only seem to have one audience member, tonight's episode, if it were a TV show, let's just pretend that it is for a minute, is rated TV 14 LV. This is for a few reasons. First of all, even though we don't seem to have a second audience member, it's in the event any others stop by. Number two, we will be LV. I see you don't watch enough television. Language and violence. God. Anyway, let me get back to the explanation. Basically, in terms of content, this episode will contain language that is between mild and strong, mostly mild, unless I get really passionate. And in terms of violence, well, I mean, we'll be talking about TV shows that have some of that subject matter, so I guess that counts. And we'll be talking about, I haven't watched cable since 2020. Ah. No worries, I'm just a dummy. But yeah. Yeah. I forgot. But yeah, I guess we'll use that as a comparison. We're not trying to be a squeaky clean, sanitized, family-friendly show. We're just trying to make sure we don't get a little too rambunctious. Really just in the event Dragon stops by. Just in case. Hello, biggest fan. Okay, anyway. But, anyway, another thing I wanted to come out and say before we start this episode. I kind of forgot to record my nightly TikTok before getting to this stream. And by the time I realized that I forgot to do the nightly TikTok, it was already too late for me to do so before the stream. So later in this episode, you'll be met with another on-camera recording. So that should be fun. Here's your motherfucking autograph. There you go. Anyway, but where I was going with this. So later in the episode, you'll be met with another on-camera recording. I swear this is not going to become a regular occurrence on the show. And again, this is going to be a bit... Did you just... No, it's my TV remote. It's not a dildo. I know it looks like a dildo, but it's not. It's just a gel cover. No wonder... Shut up. Okay, well, I guess we'll add a great big S to that TV14LV. And considering you just mentioned dildo, you should know what that S stands for. Anyway, now, even though this title seems both like vomit and laser-focused, we're just going to talk a variety of different subjects, and I want to start here. Yeah, of all things, we're going to start with Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Yes, of all things. Why, you may ask? Well, I mean, other than me watching it earlier and the fact that it came out 10 years ago. There's your explanation. There's your context. Here's your sign. Alright. Now, even though this show only gets between 1 to 2 viewers every night, I'm still going to read about the movie for the idiots out there who perhaps don't know what we're talking about. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes is a 2014 American science fiction action film directed by Matt Reeves and written by Mark Baumbach and the writing team of Rick Jaffa and Amanda Silver. It is the sequel to Rise of the Planet of the Apes. It is the second installment in the Planet of the Apes. It's pretty much how these titles feel. Anyway, it is the second installment in the Planet of the Apes reboot series, and it's the 8th film overall. The film takes place 10 years after the events of Rise, and follows human survivors as they battle to stay awake. Stay awake. Let me try that again. Stay alive. Although I guess alive does equal awake. I swear, some of the best shit that I say on this show is completely on accident. Anyway, as they battle to stay alive in the wake of a deadly pandemic. Anyway, while Caesar tries to maintain control over his expanding ape community, which could lead to an all-out war between apes and humans. I struggle to stay awake when apes hunt me down. Anyway. Anyway. The film premiered at the Palace of Fine Arts. Expand the dong. Okay. That doesn't even sound like a real place, the Palace of Fine Arts. But anyway, the film premiered at the Palace of Fine Arts on June 26, 2014. The Palace of Fine Farts. Anyway, film premiered there on June 26, 2014, before going into nationwide release on July 11th, 2014. It had a budget of 170 to 235 million and made 710.6 million. Can you say big success? I sure can. Yeah. I'm not reading the whole production history, like, on the version of this show that does not exist anymore. I used to do that. I'm not going to do that. It's a novel. Even though I'm really good at novels. But anyway. The film received positive... Remember when movies used to be emo? Yep. Even though I was 2 at the time, but... The film received positive reviews with praise for Reeves' direction, visual effects, the performances of the cast, Michael Giacchino's score, action sequences, and emotional depth. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes was a commercial success, grossing $710 million, making it the 8th highest grossing film of 2014 and the highest grossing film in the franchise. Yeah. And then, of course, it was followed up with a sequel, War for the Planet of the Apes. I struggle with that title. So, yeah. Does not actually say... Okay, this I do hate. I hate how sometimes Wikipedia lists the DVD and Blu-ray releases of films, and then sometimes they don't. I hate a lot of things. Anyway. But later on, of course, Dawn of the... Shut up. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, released on DVD and Blu-ray. And then a couple years later, it came out on 4K. Here's the Blu-ray. I said A plenty of times there. Anyway. Really nice artwork there. Blu-ray plus digital HD. Includes Exodus, Gods and Kings sneak peek. Yeah, this was one of those movies that 20th Century Fox was really confident in for some reason. This had a trailer for... This had a sneak peek of Exodus. X-Men Days of Future Past had a sneak peek of Exodus. They were really confident in Exodus, Gods and Kings for some reason. Includes over 2 hours of special features and deleted scenes. Wow. When's the last time they could say that? Anyway. 20th Century Fox Home Entertainment, back when they existed. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, Blu-ray logo. Same on the other side. Be back. Discord, and no, not the My Little Pony character. Okay, I'm checking. Okay. Is that it? Yep. I wasn't sure if I... Yep, I'm seeing that correctly. Yeah. Such a lovely show that is. Anyway. Planet of the Apes be like. Actually, though. But anyway, where I was going with this. Bonus features include Journey to Dawn, Andy Serkis rediscovering Caesar, Humans and Apes, the cast of Dawn, The World of Dawn, The Ape Community, Move Like an Ape, An Artist's Medium, Weta and Dawn, The Fight for a New... Dawn doesn't even sound like a damn word anymore. The Fight for a New Dawn, deleted scenes with optional audio commentary by Matt Reeves, feature audio commentary by Matt Reeves, and gallery. That might not sound like a lot of stuff, but really it kind of is. So yeah. I apologize if I'm moving a lot. My ass. I mean, granted, I believe, the show must go on. But I don't know how I can go on. Especially if you know what's wrong with me. And who's wrong with me. But anyway, slide off the slip cover here. Pretty much the same underneath, but with some formatting differences and layout differences. So yeah. I like sliding off things. Don't we all? Digital code that I already used ages ago, as well as ads for 2 other lovely 20th Century Fox films. Look for them on Blu-ray and digital HD, X-Men Days of Future Past and The Maze Runner. You know, it's funny, one of those is a good movie. And there's the disc, with that lovely symbol. I'm not being sarcastic, I genuinely mean lovely symbol. This would not get, like, nice disc art today. Not much of a fan. Oh, hello there. I didn't see you come in. Hello, dragon. Hello there. Planet of the NFTs. Well, hi, dragon. Didn't expect you to stop by, but thanks for showing up. Yeah. I assume you mean you're not much of a plan. Not much of a plan. I assume you mean you're not much of a. Oh, it's okay. No worries. No worries. Anyway, but yeah. In case you missed it, we were talking about Planet of the Apes. Yeah, I ain't a fan, and I'm not trying to make you a fan. I'm just talking shit. Planet of the Drapes. You know, it's funny, I hate these drapes on my wall, but honest to God, out of everything going on in my life at the moment, I love monkeys, don't we all? Anyway, oh yeah, I'm going to relay this disclaimer onto Dragon. I already gave Spider this disclaimer, so I'm going to just relay it onto Dragon. This episode is rated TV-14 LV. Meaning the language is mild to strong and the violence is in the context of movies. Anyway, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. What do I think of it? It's pretty good. Actually, it's really good. In fact, of the 3 recent Apes films, Rise, Dawn, and War, I actually think Dawn might be my favorite of the 3. I mean, all 3 of them are really good. I haven't seen Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes yet. That's the newest one. I haven't seen that one yet, so no comment, but out of the 3, I'm saying bad words, goody. Out of the 3, Dawn might be my favorite. I just think it has the most interesting story of the 3. I just think the cast in this one is really good. The climax, chef's kiss. And of course, it's one of those sequels, one of those great sequels, Luke Moister Farmer Road. Anyway. Luke Moist Critic. Show the... Oh my god. What was it that I said a minute ago? We don't want this to be like a suck-up, family-friendly show, but can we chill for a minute? Even though that is tame, but still. Anyway. Now can we keep it like... I mean... If you want to call it that, I've seen A New Hope. If you want to call it that, then yeah, but this is just my mom's house coat that I just so happen to fit in. I'm tiny. Anyway. But Dawn of the Planet of the Apes is my favorite of the 3 films. Yeah. I'm a fatty. Does someone this thin look fat to you? Like, tell me. How tight? Do I look fat at all? No. This is not a fatty. It's also just occurred, but what? Okay then. Anyway, it's also just now occurred to me that even though I don't exactly have the boobas, I should probably wear a bra while I do these. But anyway. But of the 3 Apes films, the 3 recent ones, it's probably my favorite of the 3. I just think it has, you know, the best story, best characters. And of course, it's one of those sequels that I think really fleshes out the characters. And you look like Chris Chan's more innocent brother. Goals. Anyway. But of course, it's one of those rare sequels that, you know, takes what made the first one so good and builds upon and expands in all the right ways. But yeah. Dawn of the... Oh my god. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Great movie. Highly recommend, even though, yeah. Even though I'm doing this to an audience who probably doesn't care to watch it. Oh, don't. Oh, no, no, no. You just opened the floodgates with that one. No, 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 no. You... Oh, no, no, no. You just opened the floodgates with that one. No, no, no. You better stop while you're ahead. You better stop while you're ahead. You opened up the floodgate. You were speaking to the biggest Sanemi fuck on the planet. That is why. Yeah, thank you. The voice of not reason is being the voice of reason. Okay, anyway. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus Christ. You know, it's funny, I was expecting that to come out of the spider's mouth before. Oh, Mother of God. Oh, sweet Jesus, Lord Almighty. This is payback for the previous one. This is... Oh, stop it. Oh, God. I think my ass pain just elevates this to a whole new level. Okay, actually, stop. Stop. No, no, no. Jessie shits herself on... Yeah, I shit myself quite a bit. Oh, God, okay. Anyway... Okay, but yeah, use the rope. Oh my God. This is what happens when your friend group knows that you shit yourself. This is what happens. Oh my God. I love how this show has just dissolved into 3 doofuses making fun of each other. Okay, I'll check. You know, that could be the funny image for tonight's episode. Oh my God. I just showed it, but if you need me to show it again, there it is again. Yep. Okay, anyway. Jesus. Okay, next on this episode. Oh yeah, but Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Great movie. My computer for Peter. Okay, but before we but Dawn of the Yeah, calm down. But Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Great movie. Let me put this away. How often does your booty hole just feel like it's about to erupt? Okay. I need a minute to, like... Oh, now see, I know that's a lie, because you think Toy Story 4 is terrible. Anyway. Alright. Back. Alright. We are 26 minutes in. Now, I want to take a brief minute to bring this up because I think it's fucking hilarious. Now, I like to stay out of politics because I think both sides, Republican and Democratic, both find ways to embarrass and humiliate not only themselves, but everyone around them. Well, anyway, Joe Biden did a press conference recently, and I think we have a contender for the two fucking funniest things ever said. Anyway, as I was saying, Joe Biden did a press conference recently, and I think now we have contenders 1 and 2 for the fucking funniest things ever said. He did a conference with President Zelensky of Ukraine, and he's introducing him. And guess what Biden referred to Zelensky as? No, go ahead and guess before I say. Give me your best guess before I tell you what Joe Biden said. Give me your best guess, because you'll love what he said. Well, anyway, at the press conference with President Zelensky, read my second hot take, Incredibles 2 is just as good as 1. I respectfully disagree. Anyway, back on topic. Joe Biden, at the press conference with President Zelensky, introduced him as President Putin. He fucking referred to Zelensky as President Putin. President Putin. Oh no, it gets even better. It gets even better. No. It gets even better. At the same press conference, Biden is referring to Kamala Harris. And, okay, anyway, it gets even better. At the same press conference with Kamala Harris, Joe Biden, I shit you not, referred to Kamala Harris as Vice President Trump. Biden referred to Kamala Harris as Vice President Trump. So Putin is so Zelensky is President Putin, and Kamala is Vice President Trump. Okay, now Spider, I respect your opinion there. But yeah, I just wanted to throw that in because I heard about that from my mother, and I think it's the fucking funniest thing ever. That's like that's like big mistake 1 and 2 you could possibly make as president right there. I hate your dad. Don't we all? It's like everybody I know hates my dad. Fun fact. But then everyone I know likes my mom. Although, I'll look at those funny images in a minute. Okay, so, next up. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Next up on the show. So what the hell is this? Well, basically, this came packaged. There goes my ass again. Okay, so what is this that I'm holding? Well, this came packaged with... Okay, yeah, fair enough. Oh, God. Anyway, but what is this that I'm holding? Well, this came packaged with Scrubs, the complete 8th season on DVD. Okay, but what is it? Well, looking at the front here, ABC Starter Kit. Everything you need to know. Get caught up on your favorite ABC shows, and you'll be ready for the new fall season. And it says on the bottom here, Fall 09 edition promotional copy. Pretty simplistic art here. And if you know how Wii Sports for Nintendo Wii came packaged, pretty much the same. Just cardboard sleeve, you know, with your disc inside instead of proper packaging. But the back, which has a bit more information, the ABCs of your favorite shows. Each starter kit is packed with everything you need to know, including character highlights, story recaps, and fun facts. And the shows covered here are Grey's Anatomy, Desperate Housewives, Private Practice, Brothers and Sisters, more drama, more laughter, more tears in the 2-hour movie event titled Troubled Waters, Ugly Betty, and the bonus full pilot episode of Castle. An unlikely pair teams up to solve crimes. See it from the beginning with the pilot episode titled Flowers for Your Grave. New episodes begin this fall on ABC. Complete seasons of your favorite ABC shows coming to DVD. Distributed by Buena Vista Home Entertainment. Copyright ABC Studios. Sorry if it seems like I'm annoying you, Spider. I know your disdain for my mother. Sorry about that. Not ignoring you. But yeah, this was basically a sampler DVD that came packaged with Scrubs Season 8 on DVD. Now you're probably wondering what the actual disc looks like. Well, it's nothing really to write home about. Here's the disc. Yeah, very basic. It's just clear, reflective, ABC Starter Kit. Everything you need to know. Promotional DVD sampler. New episodes begin this fall. ABC start here. ABC.com. And again, it does say, for promotional use only. So this was not something you could buy in stores as a retail product. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about this sampler DVD for a minute because, you know, I think it's interesting. And I miss, well, I mean, if you bought Scrubs the complete 8th season on DVD back in 2009, anyway, but I miss when they used to give you neat little bonuses like this. I miss when they used to do that. No, I didn't steal anything. Anyway. But I miss when they used to give you nice little bonuses like this. Alright, so, before we continue on with this episode, I know you two are kind of fighting with each other at the moment, but... Okay, before we continue on with this episode, I'm going to leave this up to a vote for the two of you. So I'm going to go grab the other item real quick. Alright. I'm going to leave this up to a vote. I'm not going to touch that one. I'm just not. Anyway, I'm going to leave this up to a vote for the two of you. So, at the end of this episode, we have the option between two things. We can either finish the episode by popping this disc into my player and looking at the contents within, or we can do an unboxing of Dream Scenario on Blu-ray. I haven't... Hey, Spider, fun fact, my copy of Slender Man has already been opened ahead of time. It has... In fact, I bought it used. It was never sealed. Also, Dragon, I can't tell how serious you're being. Oh yeah, when is that package going to be here? Let me check. Just give me 1 second. I just don't want to vote tonight. Fair enough. I respect your decision. Alright, but I'm checking now. Just give me 1 second. Alright, it says it's on its way to USPS. Departed shipping partner facility, USPS awaiting item. That's an update for now. Okay, but since Dragon does not... Okay. But since Dragon does not want to vote on tonight's episode, I'll do that in a second. Not refusing to, but I'll do it in a second. So, throwing this over to you, Spider. Since Dragon does not want to vote tonight, which of these two things should we... Can you shut up for a minute? Which of these two things should we do at the end of this episode? Investigate the contents of the ABC Fall 2009 promotional sampler DVD? Or unbox the Dream Scenario Blu-ray? Spider, which of these would you like to see at the end of this episode? I can only do one at the end, so you tell me which. Even though you're kind of above this, but... Serious answers only. Good lord. Oh yeah, here's a puppy. Here's an ugly. Here's what? Here's the Sonk. And here's a comically large Hershey Kiss. Okay, anyway. Alright. Now, let me just put these over here. Okay, so, to recap what I said at the beginning of this episode, because you most likely forgot, I typically, every night now, do a TikTok recording before I go on and do the stream. Tonight, I said that I'll do that at the end of the episode. Anyway. God. Anyway. I said that I forgot to do that. So, you will once again be treated to another on-camera recording. This is not going to become a regular occurrence on the show. It's just my stupid ass forgot to do it ahead of time. So, we're going to do it now. Because I forgot. And I'm really shit at scheduling. Also, I see you're having a stroke. I'm out of here. Okay, see ya, dragon. See ya. Yeah, just, see ya. Well, there went dragon. Yeah. It's from Vampire's Kiss. Whatever that is. Alright. Grab these. Alright. Nick Cage is an absolute legend. Agree. Alright. There it is. Alright. Francis Ford. Yeah, he would. Oops. Alright. We have now hit the part of the show where I record a funny little video because I forgot to do it ahead of time. Wonder After Dark, the only show where we pull segments out of our ass. Zooey Mama. Yep. Alright. Wish I had remembered to do this before the stream, but whatever. And now you know what the artist's struggle really looks like. Tonight's episode is brought to you by the word monkey. Bananas. So, I bet you can probably see, honestly, why I don't really release behind-the-scenes content. I bet you can just see why. Zooey. Oh yeah, how would we rate my performance on tonight's episode? Would we say that I'm doing... I asked for that. Would we say that we're doing good on this episode? You want to know how quick I can go off topic? 0.4 out of 10. Not enough black representation. There's a certain joke I wanted to make there, but I'm not gonna, because I don't want to get canceled. This movie's great. Anyway, time for me to go off topic. So Joe Biden did a press conference, and I shit you not only did he refer to Putin as, or let me try that again. And I shit you not only did he refer to Zelensky as President Putin, he then referred to Kamala Harris as Vice President Trump. What does this say? Like anybody else will be watching these. I mean, true, but it's something fun for me to do every night, and clearly you like them, you know. As long as somebody devotes their time, I'm happy. As long as you're happy, I'm happy. As long as I'm happy, you're happy. That's all that matters at the end of the day. Though if my asshole stop. Oh yeah, and I guess this movie's really good. I guess. Life isn't, however, especially if you look at our candidates. You probably wanted to hear me talk about how great this movie is. No. I've said enough. Happy 10th anniversary to Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Eat your cereal. Go to bed. To be continued. Have a day. Again, I would have done this before the stream, but I forgot. Okay. So you got anything on your mind, audience? Because I'm kind of bone dry. Whoops. Or is there anything you'd like to hear me talk about for roughly the next 10 minutes, approximately? Ramble about something random. You seem to like hearing about that, but that's perfectly fine. Okay. Trying to think of something. Okay. Trying to think. You know what? I actually just thought of something to talk about. And it's something that's not really of interest to the audience, but something that might be a little hilariously fitting. And it relates to lost media that was later found. So fried chili cheese dogs... Anyway, Fried Chili Cheese Dogs was a American sketch comedy based YouTube channel created by two friends, Bobby Crawford and Brandon Kinzer, that first joined YouTube in 2007, although they would not begin uploading until a year later in 2008. Anyway, Fried Chili Cheese Dogs was basically a group channel. Bobby and his group of friends doing a variety of silly, goofy, dumb skits. There wasn't really any behind-the-scenes content. No, hey guys, remember to like and subscribe. It was just the skits, and it was great. Anyway. Now, the channel was not hugely popular for many years. It was known, but it wasn't hugely popular. But then a little video came out that really skyrocketed them to... Yeah, that might be why. Anyway, but also, hey, funny you mentioned plushies. Anyway, now, a little video came out that they did. True. Anyway, they did a little video in 2014 that would really skyrocket them to popularity. That video was titled SpongeBob SquarePants Cereal. It was just a simple, dumb plush video in which the SpongeBob characters went basically cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. But it garnered thousands of views. I was going to say millions, but that didn't sound right. Totally not foreshadowing what will happen in Season 2. Anyway, that video, SpongeBob Cereal, really elevated their channel to popularity. In fact, it would become so popular that they not only did 3 more after it, SpongeBob Macaroni and Cheese, SpongeBob Fruit Snacks, and SpongeBob Everything, but the SpongeBob videos that Fried Chili Cheese Dogs did would eventually become so popular that they would kind of split off and become their own fandom separate from the other skits. They're so popular that the re-uploads are popular. So if you wonder why SpongeBob plush videos are such a common theme, you have Bobby Crawford to thank. But anyway, back to the history. After SpongeBob Cereal, I'd say that's when Fried Chili Cheese Dogs not only became hugely popular, but really started to fire on all cylinders. And it's after that we got such classics as How to Get Laid, Jim's Hot Sexy Pizza. I'm trying to think. Goofy Golf, Wacky Wake Up, and the magnum opus, Monopoliopoly. Then, and here's why I wanted to talk about the channel. In 2018, they only released 4 videos. Hoppy Easter, Clean the Room, Ice Cream, and Dinosaur Camp. Dinosaur Camp was both the sequel to an earlier video titled Dinosaur Party, and was also the final video they uploaded. After Dinosaur Camp, Fried Chili Cheese Dogs kind of stopped uploading. Nobody really knew why. I will send you an episode idea once I'm finished, probably once I'm finished with the tangent. I'm not trying to ignore you, I'm just in the middle of something. But anyway, I'm glad you're listening. Anyway, but nobody really knew what happened. They just stopped uploading. Many people just assumed they were taking a break. And then in September of 2018, basically every single video that was previously on their channel was gone. Every single one of them. How to Get Laid? Gone. I remember the SpongeBob cereal video. You're a real one, then. If you are a real one. But anyway, How to Get Laid? Gone. SpongeBob 1, 2, 3, 4? Gone. Ice Cream? Gone. To Whom the Annoying Bitch Calls? Gone. All gone. No context, no explanation, the videos just vanished. Now, it was a common misconception that the whole channel was deleted, but that was later debunked. The channel was still up, it's just the videos were gone. But yeah, no one knew what happened. Nobody knew. It was a complete mystery what had happened. But then, after several months of just nothing, Bobby returned. On May 8th, 2019, he uploaded a video titled, Jesus Healed My Panic Attacks. Basically, he revealed that from December 2014 to December 2016, he suffered really bad panic and anxiety attacks from marijuana abuse and marijuana addiction, and that he later found Jesus and converted to Christianity. And he also made the deletion of the videos a lot more clear. He said he removed the videos. Anyway, he also made the deletion of the videos a lot more clear. He said that he removed them because they contained content not suitable for younger viewers. Okay, fair enough. In the case of, like, How to Get Laid, Jim's Hot Sexy Pizza, To Whom the Annoying Bitch Calls, A Dame That Never Came, yeah, no kid should be watching those. But the SpongeBob videos, I mean, they contain, like, some mild language and, you know, the iconic crack joke with the mac and cheese powder, but those were fairly clean in content. Ice Cream was very clean in content, as was Clean the Room and Big Cash Dollars. But yeah, it was very random. I mean, some of them were inappropriate, but most of them were really just tame. In fact, the only one that I'd say was, like, super inappropriate was How to Get Laid. But anyway, long story short, Bobby removed the videos. And for many years, they were lost media. Luckily, a few people would later re-upload the videos, but of course they were low quality, they weren't as... You know what, that's extremely random, but... I'm just saving that for my own consumption. Extremely random, but I love you too. Anyway, but where I was going, oh yeah, I guess, don't worry, I caught you positive. Anyway, because we already kind of exhausted through the funny images, the funny image for tonight, here's the giant Hershey kiss again. Anyway, back on topic. But thank you so much. But anyway, back on topic. People would later re-upload the videos, but of course they were low quality. Some of them were trimmed a little bit. Goofy Golf, the only version that was available of that one for a while, had a giant watermark on it. Yeah, it wasn't exactly ideal. But many people just doubted that the videos would ever return officially. Until a YouTuber called Chazington did a little retrospective on the channel, and two members, Jack Milico and Dom Milico, commented, basically clearing some stuff up. They clarified that there was no scandal, there was no falling out, Bobby didn't, secretly hate anyone. Okay, that's hilarious timing. But anyway, they clarified that nothing went down behind the scenes, they all loved doing the videos, and they also clarified that although they went their separate ways, they were still friends. This would foreshadow a future arc. Shortly after Chazington released his retrospective, the Fried Chili Cheese Dogs video returned again. On March 3rd, 2023, they released a video titled The Big Announcement. What did they announce? That the videos were coming back. What was once lost media is not... Oh, sorry about that. What was once lost media is not lost anymore. Kind of. Yeah, let me explain. At first, they put up a couple of archival tapes, but then they got to the true meat and potatoes. They uploaded a compilation titled Fried Chili Cheese Dogs Crispy Bits, which contained some of their more popular videos. With a catch. The catch in question was that all of the videos in this compilation had been re-edited, shortened, censored, cleaned up, and had their music replaced. So the Magic School Bus video, the visuals are intact, but it's been greatly cut down and the music is just generic. To Whom the Annoying Bitch Calls, Hunter yelling, "Yeah, I gotta take a Mondo shit," was cut. The video that suffered the most was How to Get Laid, which had its title changed in this compilation to How to Get Friends. Pretty much all the innuendos were cut, and what was supposed to be about 9 minutes comes into 5 minutes. A 9-minute video was cut down to 5 minutes. Yeah. Dunkin' Donuts, in this compilation, the profanity was removed. Same thing with Trump Fights Bernie, the profanity was removed. And on top of that, all of the videos had their titles changed. So, skipping ahead a little bit here. One second. So yeah. To Whom the Annoying Bitch Calls was retitled Phone Call. The Terror of the Ottawataku was retitled Big Scary Nature. How to Get Laid was retitled How to Get Friends. A Dame That Never Came was retitled Mango Smooth Ace Detective. Dunkin' Donuts was retitled Coffee Please. And Trump Fights Bernie was retitled President Debate. But as the weeks went by, they would keep re-uploading more of the videos. But of course, they would be re-edited and censored. But they did listen to one of my criticisms, the new music. Starting with Jim's Hot Pizza, not hot and sexy pizza, just hot pizza, they retained the original music. They were still re-edited, they were still censored, but the music was left intact. And that would be the case with all future re-uploads. The re-uploads then ended with SpongeBob Plush, which of course was a compilation containing SpongeBob cereal, macaroni and cheese, fruit snacks, and everything. But look at that, lost media kind of found. Yes, they would be censored and edited. Yeah, they weren't exactly the originals, but hey, they're back. Notice a video I did not list. Ice cream. Yeah. What? Bobby would later come... Why, yes, I do remember that. Oh, that's a long time. That's a lot of hours. That's a lot of hours. Anyway. But where I was going with this... Anyway, but where I was going with this, but ice cream was missing. What happened to it? Well, Bobby would later come out and confirm that he lost it. Somehow. He never elaborated how. He just said it was lost. He said all that remained was the thumbnail. I don't know how you managed to lose a video, but then keep the thumbnail, but okay. I guess that makes sense. It doesn't. But yeah, ice cream was lost. And then... But yeah. And for context, Ice Cream was one of the last ones released before they deleted everything. It was the second to last video. Anyway, on June 20... Okay, yeah, that is true. Anyway, on June 21st, 2021, a YouTuber by the name of MP474 put it up. He just casually put ice cream on his channel. And he says in the description, I noticed people saying that this video wasn't online anywhere, and I just so happened to have it on my device for a while, so here it is in its glory. So turns out, the Messiah had ice cream in their possession this entire time. So what was once lost was now found. And naturally, the Fried Chili Cheese Dogs channel actually commented two things on that re-upload. The first comment of theirs, you did it, thank you. Followed by, how can we get in contact with you? The reward is yours. I really want to know what they gave him. Like, they say the reward is yours. I really want to know. But anyway. But yeah, now ice cream was found. But there was still one video that was not accounted for. Kind of. You see, ice cream was completely lost. But there was one video that had yet to resurface in its... They gave him free ice cream. Please tell me they did. Anyway, but there was one video that had yet to resurface in its original form. How to get laid. Now, as I said earlier, they did re-upload it in the Crispy Bits compilation, but of course it was the edited, shortened, censored version titled How to Get Friends. And of course, you know, the title was changed, the music was changed, scenes were cut. It just wasn't the same video. Well then, on July 5th, 2024, Oceanic Seahorse, a channel with only 2 subscribers, they found it. The full 9-minute 38 version of How to Get Laid, complete with its original title, original music, and all the sex jokes intact. So that leaves 2. That leaves 2 videos. To Whom the Annoying Bitch Calls, otherwise known as Phone Call, and A Dame That Never Came. As I said earlier, To Whom the Annoying Bitch Calls was re-uploaded officially, but with, you know, a scene missing. And A Dame That Never Came is only partially available. Now, Dame That Never Came was put up in the Crispy Bits compilation, but again, it is censored and re-edited, but how I can tell it's partially available is that it ends at kind of a weird spot. Let me play the clip. I'm not going to play the whole video, I'm just going to play the clip in question. Alright. Alright. Now, how I can tell that something was cut is that it ends at kind of a weird spot.
Commissioner? Smooth, you gotta help me. They're after me. I just gotta wait in time, but I don't have much time. Commissioner! Commissioner! I didn't hear any of that. I'm fine.
Like, it feels like more should have happened after that. Like, the commissioner is on the run, he's being chased down, and then it just ends. Like, what are we missing here? Because it feels like we're missing a lot. It feels like we're missing half the story. But yeah, oh, and of course, after they finished re-uploading all the old videos, they got to making new videos. Rocket Skateboard, Macaroni and Cheese, Ultimate Frisbee Flying Disc, and Shrimpy's Buffet Rules. I'll talk about those on some other occasion, but yeah, there's my little tangent about how the Fried Chili Cheese Dogs videos were lost media, and then they were only kind of lost media because they were brought back by the official channel and creators, but they were also censored and re-edited. But then some of them came back, and then 2 of them that were really desirable came back. And I bring this up because you, the audience, found some precious lost media today. And I envy the fact that you had a great day today. I envy the fact you had a great day. There goes my ass again. But yeah, there's my little lost media tangent. if you really listened to me ramble for that long, thank you. Oh, and I guess I probably should throw in this little bit of context. If you're wondering why the videos were re-edited or... Yeah. Alright. I guess I should probably add this little bit of context before I move on. If you're wondering why they chose to re-edit or censor the videos in the first place, Bobby's religious beliefs. And because of the whole not appropriate for a younger audience thing. Which, I mean, I would prefer if they had just put them back up as they were, but I respect your opinion and your decision. They're your videos, you can do whatever you want with them. It's like George Lucas and Star Wars. I wish you would re-release it as it was, but they're your films, you can do whatever you want with them. It's actually a perfect analogy. You do have a good point there. So yeah. I'm not arguing, just you, the audience, have a good point. And I guess it's not technically offensive, because you do own a Bible. So you're not really a heathen for saying that. So yeah. Okay, well, even though that was random crud, I was still random crud that is a good point. Plus, I mean, it was random crud that kind of inadvertently, indirectly tied into what I was talking about, so. Alright, audience, it's getting hot and sweaty in here, so you know what that means. It's summer, in case you couldn't tell, which means it's hot. I like Baby Monkey, don't we all? Zooey mama. Alright. Let me just get to this before I forget. Okay. I've been sitting on a TikTok for the last ever and I just forgot. Okay, so let me just edit this real quick. Tedious. Is there a remote? There's the remote. My apologies if me standing here editing is a little boring. At least you have some eye candy. For legal reasons, I have to clarify that's a joke. It is necessary to clarify that that's a joke. It's those quiet moments, you know. Okay, I didn't miss anything. Feels so much later than just 12:21. Oh hey, I haven't burped in a while. Alright, what does it say? I didn't miss anything. The message. I love to ruin lives and make profit off of pains. That is some shit you would say while I'm not looking. Okay. This is one of the shorter things I've ever recorded. It's funny how the videos I release, like, don't matter in terms of length, but then they take, like, fuck all forever to do. Alright. Heathens is the best part of Suicide Squad. You know what? That's really random, but I agree. Again, really random, but agree. Anyway, who wants to see me look like a monster from the side? There's your monster cam. Mr. Crocker. I really, really wanted Mr. Crocker. I really want to do Fairy Godparents, but I don't want to wake everyone up. God, I really want to, but I don't want to wake everyone up. I was also just about to make a joke about Crocker's ears being on his neck, but I love how my hair covers my ears. Seriously, do I hear anything, or do I just assume everything? Alright, but anyway. Fairy Godparents. The Fairly Odd Parents: A New Wish is really good. That's the new series that's airing on Nickelodeon right now. Given how the last attempt to reboot Fairly Odd Parents went, I thought this one was going to suck doo-doo too. But New Wish is actually pretty good. I know that was random, but... Alright, I think this episode is winding down to a close. I need a new XJ9 show. You know, I'm not saying Nickelodeon, like... I'm not saying I have, like, insider info, like, yeah, Nickelodeon's doing that. But... considering how much they strangely seem to be utilizing the Teenage Robot property at the moment, I wouldn't doubt that they have something in the works. Maybe not a new show, but just something. Because I don't know what it is, but Jenny seems to be appearing in everything as of late. If we're not getting a new Teenage Robot show, we're definitely getting like a new Nicktoons Unite game. With her included. It just seems very likely. Give me a movie. Okay, but the trade-off there is that it has great writing, but it looks like shit and goes straight to Paramount Plus. Again, you get great writing, but terrible CGI. Maybe crossover episode. Perhaps, I don't know. Precipitation. Open up the caption. Why did I know that was going there? That would go over well. Totally. Totally. I swear my captions just get... It's like the videos I do get shorter and shorter. Imagine if Nick bought one of those. Fun fact, Nintendo owns the rights to 2 explicit Super Mario movies. That's completely real. Nintendo bought the rights to 2 of those films, just to stop the distribution of them. If you don't believe me, you can look that up. Just say, okay. Nintendo. Well, I mean, Nintendo used to run Love Hotels, so you never know. Again, if you don't believe me about the Nintendo... If you don't believe me about the Nintendo Love Hotels, you can either look that up or watch Scott the Woz. Very quiet. One of the longest captions I've ever written. I love that video. What is going on here? Breakfast! I love that video. And I just spit on my phone screen. That is one of my favorites. Oh, funny, we were talking about Joe Biden earlier. How funny. Perfect timing. Alright, I guess to wrap up this episode, we need a 30. Didn't you not hear that Mr. Beast said he would run as president if they would lower the age requirement? Let me just put these away. Shit. Bitch. There we go. this is what happens when your asshole hates you. Just like everyone else. Alright, just gonna go ahead and set this up. Okay. My apologies. Let's see what this says. Yeah, Mr. Beast needs to run for president. But anyway, I'd rather have a nice young dude than a rude 70 to 80 year. Same. Well, anyway, yeah. I'd hate to cut you off, but even though it's getting a little late, 12:32 a.m. my time, we're still going to wrap this episode up with a Blu-ray unboxing. Dream Scenario that I got at Target the other day. Still sealed, haven't opened it yet, I will now. Again, even though it's a little late, still gonna do it anyway. So, yeah. So come with me, why don't ya? Alright. This should be a nice way to wrap up the show for tonight. There we go. Alright. Tonight's Blu-ray unboxing, Dream Scenario. Available pretty much everywhere from Lionsgate. Who you wouldn't expect to be as good as they are, but they really are. Whoops. Alright. I also really don't know if this... Because I also do these unboxings for TikTok, so I don't know if these movies if this movie has any audio on TikTok, but let me check. I don't imagine that it does, but... Okay, it does not, so I'm just going to pick the first sound that comes to my mind. Please tell me this one's on. Damn it, no it isn't. Okay, let me just do this one. Okay, my apologies for making this take way longer than it really should. Just give me 1 second. How long is this audio? Okay, that's pretty much the right amount of time. Plus, I mean, it's surreal, like dreams, so... Duh, unboxing. Wait, why is it only doing a 16-second? Why is it only doing a... Why is it only doing 16 seconds? Okay, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna do this. There we go. TikTok is being a bitch. Alright, take 90 million. Wonder After Dark, the only show where a product unboxing takes fuck all forever. Daisy. Remember, kids, always use the appropriate box cutting utensils. Cannot stress that enough. Don't show that. There we go. Okay, that took a little bit longer than it should have. Let's move back over here so we can finish up this episode. Yeah, I gotta finish this soon. Alright, my apologies. My apologies for playing My Little Pony right now. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, this episode's about over anyway, so you're not missing much besides, the end. But anyway, closer look at Dream Scenario on Blu-ray. Pretty much the same underneath. Not showing that. Disc artwork. Very basic. Just white for the DVD, blue for the Blu-ray. Nothing really to write home about there. But, good little release. Definitely worth $15. There we go. Okay. But now, we're done with the product unboxings for a while. Okay. But I think we're done here for tonight. It is 12:42 a.m. and we have now hit 102 minutes. I don't try to make these go on for as long as I do. It just kind of happens. Next one, I swear to you, I'll try to keep under 100 minutes. But I think we should be done here. We've already gone on long enough. So, I would ask if you have anything to say before we wrap up this episode, but you're playing My Little Pony. I don't want to interrupt. I would hate to interrupt. So, oh, no comment. Okay, good. Again, would hate to interrupt, but there we go. Okay, so, I guess that wraps up this episode. So, what I'm doing tomorrow night, don't know yet. Come back tomorrow night, however, for more of this shit. And hopefully at a way shorter run time. Yeah, that's basically it. That's all the time we have for tonight. But always remember, eat your cereal, go to bed, to be continued. God made you special, and He loves you very much. Good night, and have a day.